Hello everybody, my name is Captain Geronimo, although some people have questioned the fact if I'm really the captain, and welcome to yet another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online to address this fact. Come on, let's read together, shall we? What does it say in here? Come on. Captain. There we go. It hasn't even been a single minute of a video and boom! In today's episode, we shall be taking a closer look at Kobayashi Maru Transporter.
Hey, wait a second.
You really took your time.
That ship came out ages ago.
Wait, what are you doing?
Tier 4 ship, you're wasting my time.
Please explain yourself.
I don't know. The Kobayashi Maru Transporter could have been acquired by participating in a no-win scenario. All you had to do is play no-win scenario, then you would get 1 spec point, which is contributed to the daily progress. When you'd get 14 specs, you'll get the ship. I expect this vessel to pop up in the future in either the mods market or in a Phoenix store. I don't know, however, it's currently not in game. If you're watching this video sometime in the future, check out mods market, check out Phoenix box, it could be in there. Now, ship.
Freighter has that classic TOS refit design. A lot of features are recycled from a Miranda and Constitution refit classes. Instead of having a large secondary hull that would be entirely purposed as a cargo bay, this freighter comes with a quad pylon design. 2 pylons hold warp nacelles above the saucer, while other 2 hold neutronic fuel pods underneath the saucer in the specialized modules. This certainly comes with its advantages, however, also disadvantages. There are no templates. Shame, TOS series version would have been amazing. There is a bridge interior, however, it is not a classic Starfleet one. We shall be in there very soon. You have 6 window options to choose from, however, windows aboard this model are quite small and they're hard to notice, especially when in combat. But seriously, who looks at the windows during a combat? If you do, come on. Material-wise, you get a surprisingly long list to choose from, and good luck with that. You have 6 Discovery-era mats, Defiant, Galaxy, Intrepid, Sovereign, NX and its refit, and types that range all the way from TOS Type 0 to the Deep Space Nine Type 8B. Of course, let's not forget the upgrade material. By extending the advanced options, you get to play with the ship's hull paint patterns. All standard patterns are included, however you get addition of Block 1 and Block 2 pattern, which will help you recreate TOS or Deep Space Nine look for your vessel. On style, you're faced with a tough decision, having powered on warp grills or having them off. Personally, I feel that a grills should be black on both sides when in system, however black on the outside and blue on the inside while warping out and when in sector space. That way, you would get the exact movie recreation, however I would also like to keep the beta option, because this is how TOS refit vessels looked during a Deep Space Nine era. When you set the left side of a color to the red and the right side to the violet, what you see on a screen is how the ship will look when you use Block 2 pattern. And now let us go to the ship's bridge, because we have a lot to cover there. Ship's bridge is actually Freighter's interior. This map is very long, so it is impossible that this is physically placed in the location of a bridge. Same interior is featured on the Tuffley freighter, and interior has several onboard features which is shared by Soliban Cell Ship and Ferengi Decora Marauder. There are many interactable officers and consoles throughout the interior, such as Library Files Access Point, Duty Officer Contact, Federation Envoy, Ops Officer, Counselor, Ship Selector, Engineer Scientist Tactical Officer and a Doctor, Mail, Quartermaster, Bartender, Chef, Ferengi Trader, Bank, and the Exchange. I listed all of them in order from the bridge to the cargo bay, from left to the right. The Class 3 neutronic fuel carrier was a type of a transporter which was used during the 23rd century. Class 3 housed 2 rows of fuel tanks that are attached to the ventral side of the ship's spine. It also features additional cargo holds. Class 3 also has accommodations for up to 300 individuals. Variants used by the Starfleet were serving as fuel transporters, however it seems that the ship was also used by the civilians, which explains the ECS instead of NCC prefix. Are those ships commissioned, sold, or given away to the civilians is unknown. It is possible that those carriers are modified decommissioned Miranda types. In that case, you would extend the ship's operating period and wouldn't have to rely upon lightly armed freighters. Kobayashi Maru freighter is classified as, and watch out for this, scalable Tier 4 Federation freighter. Only Tier 6 ships can be used as soon as you finish game's tutorial mission and will then scale up alongside with you. However, this vessel is an exception to this rule. As you rank up every 10 levels up to level 30, the ship's forward and aft weapons complements, engineering and science console slots, and available bridge officer abilities will slowly increase towards ship's Tier 4 capabilities. Have you noticed how I didn't mention tactical console scaling? Well, check out this scaling table and you will see why. As there is no mastery, you cannot collect mastery points. As you all probably know, Federation ships come pre-equipped with standard equipment and weapons of the lowest mark that is available at Starship's minimum rank. The items that are given to you with the freighter are not so much appropriate to the type of vessel nor its belonging time period. Ships from that era would have pulse phasers and TOS gear, so we can only deduce that this is a Deep Space Nine version. Ship comes with Gold class Admiralty card with 47 engineering, 13 tactical and 30 science points. Its special ability is that it adds plus 20 to all points per any ship sent on Admiralty mission with a transporter. Maintenance period is 8 hours. Ha! You thought I would say 18. Oh, silly you. By the way, those stats are amazing for a Tier 4 starship. I mean, Gold class Admiralty card is wow! On level 30, you will have 27,300 hull HP. There are standard 3 forward and 2 aft weapon slots. The available bridge officer stations are Lieutenant Universal, Lieutenant Commander Universal, and Ensign Universal, however, it's not a raider. You have 3 available device slots, 1 tactical, 3 engineering, and 2 science console slots. This freighter comes with modifiers, and as Tier 4 ship it has 3 of them, which are 1.092 for the hull, 0.9 for the shields, and 0.16 for the impulse. Ship's turn rate is swift 15 degrees per second with the inertia rating rated as 40. Even though this is very old ship, you get a power bonus of plus 15 to the engines and plus 5 to the shield power levels. Because this is not a Tier 6 ship, there is no mastery, however they did not give us any kind of a console, which is a shame. It would be very cool if we'd get at least something. For example, eject neutronic fuel pods. That would leave a short trail of explosive mine-like objects behind you, but nope, no console. Still, I'm happy, it's a free ship with amazing Admiralty card. But despair not, my fellow crew members, the Maru has a couple of secret tricks aboard its sleeve, or better to say, nacelle? I don't know. However, we shall take a closer look at it after this commercial break. Welcome back, crew! Sector Space abilities! When you fly this transporter, you will be given a special discount to any energy credit purchases from the Sector Space freighter stores, making commodities a lot cheaper. Vessel's transwarp drive has a pre-programmed all Alpha and Beta Quadrant exploration cluster destinations. Like many older transwarp drives, the freighter's transwarp drive has a small chance to fail while traveling to the cluster destinations. A failure causes no ill effects, don't worry, the ship simply stays where it was, and transwarp drive begins its cooldown timer. As much as I tried to clog up the plumbing aboard my ship's transwarp drive to show you if there is any failed effect on the screen, I just couldn't. Too bad, I'm really wondering, what would happen? How would it look? How would it sound? Would anything happen? Last but certainly not the least, you can call security transport. Activation of this ability spawns a cruiser that offers access to the prisoner transfer and turn over confiscated contraband assignments. Every time when you activate this ability, another starship class will warp in. Today, we are honored by the presence of the USS Enterprise NCC-1701 with Bloody Bee. How is this even possible? This ship has been decommissioned a long time ago. Well, I guess this proves it. Ghost ships are real in Star Trek universe, but don't worry, perhaps you will not encounter one, because every time when you call the security transporter, another class comes in, for example, Galaxy class. The shipping combat... Oh wow, that's never gonna happen. So, shipping combat is horrible. It is a tier 4 starship after all, but wait. I'm looking at it from a standpoint of a level 65 captain who used to fly tier 6 starships, so I definitely need to get my expectations down. Okay, if you have a new character that is currently leveling up towards level 65, then yes, Kobayashi Maru is an amazing from levels 30 to 40. But not for the endgame. Please, don't use anything less than tier 5 ships on the endgame. On the previously mentioned levels, it will definitely get the job done. With its bridge officer station set up, you can definitely make the Maru into whatever you want, but bear in mind that it's oriented as an engineering starship. Overall, I like it a lot. Due to its being unorthodox, having gold admiralty card, however no consoles, I see this as a win-lose situation, and it's definitely not a laughing matter. With all of the things that I have said, and on the ways how I rank my starships, I would give it 8 out of 10. Same as always, I want to say thank you to all of my channel members. Your help is more than appreciated, and a special shout out to all of my Lieutenant Junior members. As I'm on a summer vacation right now, I currently don't know who you are, but I will see what I can do to post your names in the pinned comment. Thank you, crew, one more time. You're amazing.
This is going to wrap yet another video up, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Really helps this channel a lot. Consider subscribing for more STO videos. And as always, crew, I love you all because you're the best. Geronimo, out.